Hey loves, I hope you're doing well. I'm out here in the park and just decided to go live. I'm trying to find a little spot where I'm not going to get blasted with sun. As much as in general, that is my favorite activity. Let me know when you're on. Let's see if I can sit here and not, once again, get blasted. Maybe not, maybe not. I may need to move to the pine tree experience. I guess I don't really need to see my own face. Just so I can see your comments and all your loveliness. Hi guys. Alright, so this is totally sporadic, impromptu Facebook living at the moment. I wasn't really planning on doing this. I just have had an epic, crazy, busy, amazing day putting all the ideas out there at the moment, and went to a massage this afternoon and then just stopped by this park here that's kind of by my house because I felt like just grounding my feet into the grass and relaxing a little bit and doing all my, I do a lot of voice messages with my private clients. We talk daily. And so we leave voice messages back and forth with each other, and just was talking to all the lovely ladies who've been interested in doing some private coaching with me, was responding to all my messages. And so I was like, you know what, I have something to say about this whole money thing, finances thing, all the shenanigans, because I know it can hold us back at times, and I also know it can be one of the most liberating parts of your life once you shift it. Okay, I can't see your comments because your writing is in black. Is that normal? give me a little comment love here, guys, real quickly, even just a random emoji, so I can make sure I can actually see these. Let's go to the big, lovely pine tree and see if he can give me a little more shade. So I can see comments. There we go, much better. I can actually see my face. I can see maybe your guys' comments. Can you give me an emoji? Can you give me a hey, hey? Who all is here? I can see Jocelyn and I believe Aida are here. I have massage eyelashes when they're basically like curling back into your eyeballs. It's my favorite. Are you guys commenting? Are you being quiet? I'm trying to see if Facebook is having a moment. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank goodness the comments are white. I wasn't sure if it was working that way or not. Okay, so let's get started on this. And any and all questions, of course, go ahead and drop all that goodness below. Awesome. Hi, Aida. Just finished watching all of MMM today. Yeah, so that's basically what we're talking about. So you have had the full immersion, Aida, of the massive money manifestation and living rich and all that goodness. And for those of you who didn't do massive money manifestation with us, that's actually what I've just opened up, is a really epic opportunity to take advantage of. Actually, Aida, if you wouldn't mind sharing in the comments what your experience was like with the workshop, because it's like 3.5 hours. I know. I was like, someone else I was talking to, one of my other clients about it, I was like, you're welcome and I'm sorry. Yeah, it was honestly epic. Okay, awesome. So basically, here's what happened. I did this workshop this weekend for some of my amazing clients. Aida is one of them. And the workshop was all about living rich now, even if the money hasn't shown up yet. And that's something that usually just confuses the bejesus out of people and can just throw us off and trigger us in all kinds of ways. But it also is one of the most powerful things you can do. And we also dug into basically the idea that you either believe that abundance is infinite or you don't. It's basically down the lines of like, you're either pregnant or you're not. There's not an in-between. And so if you believe abundance is infinite, then what does it look like to fully embody that in your life in every single way? And that's really where so many of the massive shifts have come from for me this year. Is last year I was like, well, my income is dropping, I should probably be responsible, I should probably not spend money, I should probably say no to every single thing I possibly desire in this life and put it on the back burner and wait for someday. And guess what that kept doing? It kept dialing down abundance and dialing it down and dialing it down. And what ended up needing to shift was me saying yes to the desires that I had, the things that I've been putting off, the things that I've been denying and delaying for someday. And this could be purchases. It could be something as simple as like hiring a housekeeper or getting some support. It could be shopping at the Whole Foods instead of the like discount grocery store. There's no judgment around any of it. It's finding what's actually true for you and saying yes to those desires, okay? So what ended up happening is we talked about that during the workshop, and actually the link above that you'll see up in the description is like a really fast flash sale that I'm doing. It only goes through Tuesday night, where I've literally opened up this workshop, this Live Rich Now workshop, basically Living Rich Now, even if the money hasn't shown up. I've opened that workshop up to the public until Tuesday night at midnight Mountain. So basically what happens is, if you're interested, you're going to get the entire 3.5-hour workshop where we talked about like abundance is either infinite or it's not, and what does that actually look like, and how do you act and show up and embody that, even if the money isn't showing up, right? The other part of it is that saying the life that you desire, the life of your dreams, everything that you're wanting to experience comes from going through your desires, not from denying or delaying your desires. And this is exactly what I was just talking about, where really the wealth, the quantum shifts around income, the abundance of ideas, the abundance of opportunities, the abundance of everything you possibly want, energy, the abundance of energy and health, and all of this comes from going through your desires, not delaying them, denying them, and putting them on the back burner. And as I've gotten so much better, and I've still been working on it the last few months even, but I've gotten so much better of actually consistently saying yes to soul desires, saying yes to this purse a couple months ago, even though I was like, do I really need a $5,000 Chanel purse? I also already have one, but I was like, oh, it is a soul desire. Everything within me desires that. And so yes, and like staying in the hotels that I want to stay in, taking the cars that I want to take, like hiring the personal assistant, investing in the coaches I want to invest in. Like I've invested more in coaching this year than I have in my entire business up to this point. I invested like $11,000 in January, and then I invested $72,000 in, I think it was April. Like I just went full in that I either believe abundance is infinite or I don't. And if I believe it's infinite, this is how I'm going to act. It didn't mean I had $72,000 sitting around. It meant that I made the decision that I am that woman, and I will show up in that way 1,000,000% over and over and over again. So we dug into all of that, and I answered everyone's questions. That's why it ended up being 3.5 hours. I am a sucker for my community. I will do anything and everything to make sure that you guys have all the support you need to make this process as easy as possible for you. And when it comes down to it, it's up to you. It's up to you 1,000,000%, because we live in a universe of free will, and no matter how badly I may want to make things happen for you, no matter how badly I may want to like help you transform a situation, when it comes down to it, my responsibility is to hold that energy so that you feel an energetic shift and you feel like you could do, be, and have anything when we work together. And the decision is still yours to show up and embody that and to take action, right? So what we did on the call, a 3.5 hours video training workshop that you get instant access to as soon as you sign up above at that link. It's ToLivingFree.com/livingrich. It is going away tomorrow night. This is like a 24-hour flash sale. It's going away tomorrow night, or when the first 100 spots sell out, whichever happens first. So I'm keeping an eye on things because those spots are selling for sure. Whichever happens first, that's when doors are closing. And part of the reason I'm doing that is so there's no like hanging around and should I or shouldn't I. It's like, no, it's either a hell yes or a no. And you know in your heart of souls if you're called to take advantage of this or not. And if you are, I'm putting this little flash sale in place to get your ass in gear so you stop hemming and hawing. Stop hemming and hawing. This is your life. Life is happening now. There is no time but now. And if you decide or desire something, take advantage of it. And it's at an insane price. It's so crazy cheap considering it's a 3.5 hour video training that I just recorded over this weekend. Everything that I learned from being in LA with my own coach this last week, which I've spent tens of thousands of dollars just to be there, and you're getting it for less than $100. Like, it's just not even something you need to think about. Exactly what Aida said. Guys, just buy it. Exactly, Aida. I love what you're saying here. So she purchased original, exactly, and the second go around. Wondered if it was worthwhile investment since I purchased the first, and it was so effing good. Love it. I need to listen to my private messages. Super aligned with all of it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. For sure. That's the thing. Like you said, Aida, I had several people who did massive money last round and re-signed up, and it was like, you know, a lot of it was going to be the same. There was 5 videos in massive money that were going to be the same. And I did these couple bonus videos that ended up totaling 3, 4, 5, 6, I think it was, hours of additional coaching because I'm crazy. Can't stop. Hashtag can't stop, won't stop. I am in this for the long haul. There's nothing that anyone can ever do to stop me from getting this message out to as many people on this planet, no matter what. And when you live in that way and you show up with that belief and you are non-negotiable in your beliefs and your energy around serving greatly, impacting greatly, and earning greatly, you better watch out. You better watch out because life is about to get really, really, really freaking good. So any and all questions, guys, here, drop them. I'm not sure how much battery I have. I know it was getting a little bit low before I went live. So if it cuts out all of a sudden, it happens. It happens when you're like on your phone all afternoon answering messages and talking to badass clients. But basically, in a nutshell, you either believe in abundance or you don't. You either believe in infinite abundance or you don't. Same thing, you're either pregnant or you're not. There's not a lot of in between. And if you believe in infinite abundance, you better start acting accordingly. Because if you don't, every time that you don't, you're literally taking the little nozzle of abundance and you're turning it down and you're turning it down and you're turning it down, or you're taking these boulders and obstacles and blocks and you're putting it into the river of abundance and saying, no, I don't actually want any of that wealth and money and abundance of ideas and opportunities in my life. Why don't you just keep that? That's the first thing. Second thing is, the entire life that you desire, that you are working so hard for, that you are meditating on and visualizing on, is on the other side of you saying yes to your soul desires and requirements. Whether it's the coach, whether it's the Chanel handbag, whether it's the trip on your own, whether it's the hotel you actually want to stay at but thought you should just stay at the cheaper one because you don't really need it. The abundance, the flow, the wealth, the energy, and the ideas are on the other side of you saying yes to the true desires. The last piece of it here, people buy from people and businesses that are on the rise. There is a reason that my business has taken off massively this year. I've been in business since 2014. In 2014, I made 6 figures in 6 months because I was running my business in this way. And then over the next few years, I got caught up in this I probably got lucky. It was probably a fluke, an accident that things worked out for me. So it's probably time for me to get professional and get the strategy down. I have stripped my business of all of that. All the professional, all of the complicated strategy, and I only do the things that I love and adore and that my soul says yes to. And what ended up happening was, in the first 90 days of this year, I sold more coaching than I sold of all of last year. My income has just consistently increased, and I am totally on point to hit 7 million. Well, when the truth speaks, the truth speaks. I'm not going to say no to that. I'm totally on point to cross 7 figures, to cross a minimum of $1 million this year, if not before the end of the year. And I can't wait to celebrate that all with you guys, because that really just drives the nail home that it's not about all the complicated strategy. I haven't done a single webinar. I'm not running traditional Facebook ads. I don't have any launch sequences. I'm actually about to do my first launch in 7 months, and I'm only doing it because I was like, that sounds kind of fun. I'm gonna do a Facebook challenge. I'm gonna do put this program together that I'm really excited about. I'm doing kind of a traditional launch, but here's the fun thing. There's zero pressure because I don't believe in that anymore. And if I totally want to scrap the entire thing at any moment and do whatever I want, I have complete freedom to do that. And that's what I want to share with you too. If you want to get your hands on this, on Living Rich Now, even if the money hasn't shown up yet, it's a 3.5-hour power workshop. You get lifetime access to it. You get instant access to the entire thing. It's 3 videos, and there's 3 journal prompts that go along with it to help you dig deeper with it. It's super low price. The link is up in the description. It's also pinned down below in the comments. It's ToLivingFree.com/livingrich. It closes when the first 100 people sign up, or tomorrow at midnight, Tuesday at midnight, whichever happens first. Okay, any questions, guys? And then we're gonna wrap here because it is dinner time, but it's so pretty in the grass. Hi, Shelly, Carly, Keisha. Good to see you guys. So glad you came across me today. I so need the shift. Awesome, Shelly. I love to hear that. You guys just buy it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hi, Linda Bello. So good to see you. I can't even read your guys' names. Oh, Allie. Hi, Allie. All right, guys. Anything else that you need? Any other questions? Otherwise, we're going to wrap. I just want to make sure you don't miss this bad boy before it's gone, gone, gone. Come on, Chanel. We're going for a walk. All right, my loves. Well, it is my dinner time. There's something delicious that I need to eat and drink ASAP. If you have any other questions, just drop them in the comments and I'll be back shortly to answer those. Otherwise, live free, live with ease, live with flow, let it be easy. The easier it gets, the easier it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. And it really all comes down to getting back to your core, unleashing all of who you are, and just letting it be easy. If you want to take advantage of, because who wouldn't want to take advantage of, this entire epic workshop that's insanely discounted will not be available afterwards either, by the way. It's not like it's like, well, it'll just be going up in price. No, it'll be gone. It'll be gone. It'll go back in the vault with the program that it's supposed to be part of. And that'll be it. So don't miss it. You're a badass. You know better. You want to take advantage of it. It'll be closing when the first 100 people sign up, or tomorrow night at midnight, whichever happens first. All right, my loves, links in the description, ToLivingFree.com/living rich. I'll see you soon.